How's it going today, my friends? Gonna work on a new project. It's getting to the season where I've got to get all my firewood cut up for the winter. I burn around 15 cords or so. So I also cut my own wood and then split it all. And for years I have been using this little Mastercraft 4-ton log splitter. And don't get me wrong, it's a great little log splitter and it does its job, it'll split small stuff. But the speed of it is slow, and a lot of the time it'll give you a hard time while splitting it. And I own a tractor, so why not use the hydraulics off of it to make one? So I'm going to make one that'll be about 20 tons is what the pressure will be on this one. And I'm going to do an upright system, so it won't be it'll be a vertical one, not a horizontal. So I can kind of take you through the steps. I'm going to try to record as much as I can. I don't know how many parts this is going to end up being, but right now I'm going to go around and I'll show you all the stuff that I have and the stuff that I still need to get. So we'll be back here in a second. Okay, so that's the John Deere tractor that I own. It's a 2210 four-wheel drive. So the way I'm going to plumb into it is on the side, and I apologize for the wind today, but these are the connectors that I'm going to use, and this is what's going to power the actual loader, or the actual splitter. So I'll tie into two of the lines, the ones that go for up and down, and then I'm undecided yet if I'm going to use this stick control or if I'm going to use a different control. So not quite there yet, but so anyways, here's the ram I've got. It's a bit longer than the one I wanted, but I got a really good deal on it, and it should do the trick. It's actually a 28-inch stroke on this one. And so there's my H-beam that I'm going to use, and it's I think it's half-inch. Yeah, half-inch H-beam. I've got a smaller H-beam there, and then I've got a whole bunch of leftover steel from other jobs. Now I've also got this 3-point hitch that's off of an old sprayer, so we just cut it off, and I'm going to use that to mount it on the back of the tractor. Everything is already there, I just got to weld it to the beam, and then the base plate is right there, and that's for the base of the splitter. So alright, I'm going to get set up here, and we'll start taking a look at getting this together. So we'll be back here in a minute. Alright guys, well, I had to change a few things. I worked quite a few hours yesterday on it, building gussets and all of that type of thing. Now I had to go get a new beam. Now this is all free. This is all from a farmer that I know who's a friend of the family, and this stuff's just been collected over the years and just thrown out in the fields, in the bush I mean, and so I was free for the taking. So I went and I got a 8-foot beam, which is a lot longer and will do the trick for me for what I need. I got my gusset, or my pin for the back all drilled out. That was a 1-inch hole. That took over 2 hours to drill that hole out. It was something else, drilling through 1-inch steel. So now I'm cutting this all with my skill saw. This is an old skill saw that I had kicking around, and I put a 7-inch, 7¼ inch cutting blade, metal cutting blade in there, and that's how I'm cutting all my straight lines, using a board as a fence. And so right now I'm cutting the piece for the front of the ram that's gonna push the wood, and so I'm building the spacers to go in between when it locks all around, and you'll see later on once I get to that point. But so I'm gonna finish cutting all of this, and then I will set up and we'll do some welding and layout for all of this, and I've got to drill a bunch of holes and kind of go from there. So yeah. Okay guys, well, this is another day's worth of work. Keep in mind, I don't have a metal cutting saw, so this is taking way longer than it should, and I don't have a torch kit, and I don't have a plasma cutter. So all things I would love to have, but obviously not in the budget. So I love doing backyard hobby fabricating like this, and I have a lot of fun doing it. So So anyways, I'll kind of go over here what I've got cut now. I've got a 6-inch wide piece by 8 1/4, and that gives me my 1.5 inches on either side. And then these are the plates that will go underneath right here. And then these ones here will go underneath that one, and that's what locks it onto the bottom of your channel. And then I will drill a bunch of holes, probably 4 holes on each side that hold that to the actual beam. And then so that's all of that. And then this is going to be my front push plate, so that's going to go right there. And this is all 1/2 inch thick steel, so it's not the easiest to cut. And then these are still kind of warm. Yeah, they're really warm. These are going to be the gussets that fit, one in one there and then another one in here, and then the pin will go through. So that's how I have all that laid out. It should be really strong by the time I'm done. And then this is so far what I've got for the back. This is 1 inch thick, and then I'm going to gusset it up on both sides just to add a lot more strength, because that's where a lot of the pressure is going to be put, and the welds will have to be really strong back there. So with my little hobby welder, I'll be putting a few beads on, I'm quite sure. So yeah, it's really coming along. The next time I get a chance to take some more video, I'll upload part 2, and please stay tuned, and yeah, please remember to subscribe, and as always, if you click that thumbs up button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Have a great day. See you on the next video.